The children here walk half an hour to get to school. Their families live high in the mountains. Artemio Juanes Hernandez has 10 children. He and his family live in primitive conditions. They cook over an open fire, have no running water, and grind the corn for their tortillas by hand. But one aspect of their lives is very modern. They have 2 solar panels, a gift from the German company Siemens. They're one of 180 families that have received solar panels over the past 3 months. And that's changed everyone's lives. For example, they now have light in the kitchen.
I used to come home at night and everything was dark. We would light candles or use flashlights. Now we have electric light, inside and in the inner courtyard. So we can do more in the evening and in the early morning.
In Mexico, energy is provided by a state monopoly. It concentrates on supplying power to the big cities and the country's most important regions. Siemens, from its plant in Santiago de Queretaro, provides high-voltage lines and transformers. But most of the plant's output is shipped to the United States. Starting a plant in Mexico was a strategic decision.
We have access to seaports on both the Atlantic and the Pacific coasts, and we're directly on the highway to the U.S.
In addition, labor costs are much lower in Mexico than in the United States. Employees like Juan Bautista, for example, earn only about 1/6 of what his counterparts make in the U.S. Bautista has been working here for 3 months. Before that, he worked for a Japanese and a Korean company.
I like working for the Germans because I am very free and feel little pressure. The Koreans and Japanese exert more pressure. They're always behind you saying, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
It's 4:30 in the afternoon and Juan's shift is over. He picks up his 2 daughters. Their mother will be working until late in the evening. There's no longer enough room in their house, so Juan would like to build a new one. It'll be more modern, with solar panels on the roof. That's cheaper than gas.
Of course, it's cheaper. For 1 year's gas bills, you can buy 3 or 4 solar panels.
Siemens is profiting from the growing market for solar power in the United States. But the director has his eye on the South American market and wants to hire hundreds of additional workers at the plant in Mexico.
We have plans for a new plant. We have 42,000 square meters of space and currently use only 22,000. Our property extends from the curb here back to those trees.
Siemens wants to continue to grow and increase its investment in renewable energy, like here in the mountains where Artemio Juanes Hernandez lives. Like the people in these valleys, up to 10% of all Mexicans are still waiting to be hooked up with electricity or provided with solar panels.